Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about new scenario. So please try to watch all my previous videos. So like SQL Server development, performance tuning, and SSIS, and also Power BI and DAX, so that you'll get more understanding different technologies. Now you'll go to the Power BI desktop. There you can understand today's video demo. So for timing, already I have designed the report, so I'll try to explain each and every step what I've done here. So before getting the details of the report, let me explain what are the tables I have imported to design this report under. Category, customer, date, geography, internet sales, product table, and a sales territory subcategory. So these are the tables I have imported from the Excel, and also we'll try to understand what kind of relationship we have established between the dimension tables and fact tables. So understanding the relationship, it's very important in Power BI. We'll try to see that is also. So just click on model, collapse these two, scroll down a little bit. Now we can see that. So for already I have enabled the relationship between the dimension tables and fact tables. For example, if I place the mouse here, we can see that based on this key column, I have enabled the relationship between the dimension tables and fact table. So even I can understand what kind of direction it is. It's like one direction to many direction. It means that filter propagation flowing from the dimension table to the fact table. Likewise, I have enabled the relationship between the dimensions and fact tables. We'll try to see all kind of options that are available in the relationship in the upcoming videos. For timing, we'll try to focus on today's report. So now in this report, I'm going to talk about how to find the top 10% customers. So in last videos, I have discussed only how to find the top 10 customer count and sales. So within the top 10%, how much sales. But in this video, we'll try to find the name of the customer overall belongs to the top 10% or 20% or 30%, whether it is top or bottom. So we'll try to see customer names instead of the customer counts. Okay, so for getting these two slices, I have created separate tables. We'll try to see that is also. So for getting that, so go to this table. So result value, here we can see that. So for creating the table, I have used the row function. So here I have used these two functions, and we can see that. So same thing I have used as a slicer in the report. So this is also separate table I have created. So go to the data column, rank table. So here we can see that. So I have taken 0.10 0.1 10%, 15%, 20%. Even I have taken number column. Why means sometimes it's not ordering properly, like ascending order, descending order. So that is the reason I have taken this one as a helping purpose of while sorting, like where you want to see the ascending or descending order. Okay, same thing I have used as a slicer in the report. Okay, so now the requirement is, for example, if I click on top on 10% means I want to see the, so the customers who are falling in top 10%. Okay, so these are the customers under the top 10%. Okay, for example, 15% means we can see the numbers are getting changed. See, 20% means, see, so 20% of customer sales. So these are all 20% customers. Even we can check bottom 10% customers also, even bottom. So overall 10% customers, now you can see. So around 1800 something customers are there. So 10% means, so we can see. So 15% also we can see that. 20% means it is going to display the bottom. What are the 20% customers falling under this category? It will display that. Okay, so even I have created a separate pages for finding the top customers, and so 10% means how much percent, how many number of customers are there. So even I have tested properly whether it is giving correct or not. So this is the bottom, this is the top. So finally I have measured by using some other expressions. So I will try to see what kind of expressions I have written to get this expected output and all. Go to the demo measures, so just click on total sales. So try to zoom it. Now you can see that for getting the total sales I have used the calculate sum x function. So for top result value, so here I have created two measures, one is top ranking, another one is bottom ranking. So by using the switch function, so based on the selection, so here if we select top means, so based on the selection, if it is top means this measure will execute, if it is bottom means this measure will execute. So whatever the value you have selected in the slicer, we are capturing based on that, we are giving the values dynamically by using switch function. Okay, even already we have talked all this like rank x function, how to calculate and all. So please try to watch if you watch my previous videos, so that will get more understanding about ranking, because already I have discussed in many videos on many scenarios how to find ranking with combination of top and function. So if possible, try to watch so that you will get more understanding ranking and all. So I hope you like this report. If you have any questions or queries, you can send me an email or drop your comments in the comment section, so that I'll try to reply as soon as possible. So stay tuned for the videos. Thank you so much for watching.